Hi everyone, today's headlines. Parents CSOs urge Government of India and Government of Nagaland to arrest perpetrating UG cadres who brutally killed 3 innocent villagers. Naga Hoho TPO ZBCC CAN DAYO NSF and DENSU NSUR condemns March 22nd incident. Dimapur, taxis and auto rickshaw fares revised to earlier rate. Dimapur, vehicular movement restriction between Patkai Bridge to Kukidalong lifted. ZOAN and TSUD condemn the brutal murder of innocent villagers at 𝙽𝙰𝙆𝙳. NMA appeals national workers not to indulge in land disputes. India to focus on domestic immunization, no expansion of vaccine export for now. North Korea fires at least 2 suspected ballistic missiles into sea. News in details. Parents CSOs urge Government of India and Government of Nagaland to arrest perpetrating UG cadres who brutally killed 3 innocent villagers. A joint statement from the Nagaland Ziliang People Organization, Ziliangrung Baudi Nagaland, Zimi Council Nagaland urged the Government of Nagaland and Government of India to immediately arrest the perpetrating underground cadres who killed 3 innocent villagers of 𝙽𝙆𝙆𝙳 on March 22, 2021 and give severe befitting punishment in accordance to their crime as per the law of land. The civil society organization of Parent District held an emergency meeting at Jaluki town on Wednesday, March 24, 2021 and the Ziliangrung civil societies vehemently condemned the barbaric and heinous crime committed by 40 armed men in camouflage uniform, fully armed with automatic weapons, claiming protection of their ancestral land in writing and killing 3 innocent villagers of 𝙽𝙆𝙆𝙳, Naga Hoho TPO ZBCC CAN DAYO NSF DENSU NSUR condemned March 22nd incident. The Naga Hoho Tenyami People Organization, Simi Baptist Church Council, Catholic Association Nagaland, Dimapur Awo Youth Organization, Naga Students Federation, Dimapur Eastern Nagaland Students Union, Naga Students Union Rajasthan vehemently condemned the brutal killing of 3 persons by some armed men at 𝙽𝙆𝙆𝙳 village under Parent District on March 22, 2021. The Naga Hoho appealed to all Naga national groups in particular not to create social unrest and at the same time appealed to the state laws enforcing agencies to nab the culprit without delay and give befitting punishment without delay. Dimapur, taxis and auto rickshaws fares revised to earlier rate. The Deputy Commissioner and Chairman, Regional Transport Authority Dimapur, Rajesh Sundararajan IAS, through an order on Wednesday revised all the taxis and auto rickshaws fare back to earlier rate. The DC Dimapur issued the order in pursuance to Government of Nagaland Office dated March 19, 2021, wherein all the vehicles are permitted to operate with 100% passenger capacity. All the taxis and auto rickshaws will only charge as per the earlier existing rate issued on August 23, 2017 till further notice, the order stated. Dimapur, vehicular movement restriction between Patkai Bridge to Kukidalong lifted. The Deputy Commissioner of Dimapur, Rajesh Sundararajan IAS, yesterday lifted the timing restriction imposed on vehicular movement in the stretch between Chathe River Bridge to Kukidalong with immediate effect. The DC Dimapur in a circular stated that for the convenience of the general public and in suppression of the order dated March 5, 2021, it is hereby informed that timing restriction imposed on vehicular movement in the stretch between Chathe River Bridge to Kukidalong is lifted with immediate effect till further order. Earlier, the vehicles were allowed to play from 5 am to 5 pm daily in the stretch between Chathe River Bridge to Kukidalong since March 5, 2021. ZOAN and TSUD condemned the brutal murder of innocent villagers at 𝙽𝙆𝙆𝙳. The Ziliang Officer Association Nagaland condemned the heinous act committed by armed miscreants on March 22, 2021 at 𝙽𝙆𝙆𝙳 village under Parent District where 3 villagers were shot dead. The Ziliang officers in a press release on Tuesday requested the law enforcement agencies to bring the culprit to justice at the earliest possible time. NMA appeals national workers not to indulge in land disputes. The Naga Mothers Association strongly condemned the brutal killing of the 3 precious life and destroying properties at Lamhai Namdi village under Parent district on the evening of March 22, 2021. The Mothers Association in a press statement on Tuesday appealed to all national workers not to indulge in any land disputes and appeal all the citizens to shun violence and killings. It also appealed the state government to ensure that safety, security and respect for precious human life is upheld and take strong measures to prevent recurrence of violence and killing in the state. India to focus on domestic immunization. No expansion of vaccine export for now. India will focus on its domestic vaccination program following a spike in COVID-19 cases and the planned expansion of the immunization drive. And there will be no expansion of vaccine export, people familiar with developments said on Wednesday. The people said on condition of anonymity that there will be no ban on export, though supplies to other countries will be made only after meeting domestic needs. They also said future exports are linked to the ramping up of domestic production capacities. North Korea fires at least 2 suspected ballistic missiles into sea. North Korea fired 2 suspected ballistic missiles into the sea Thursday in what would be its first provocation to the new US administration of Joe Biden. The nuclear-armed North has a long history of using weapon tests as provocation in a carefully calibrated process to forward its objectives. Donald Trump's first year in office was marked by a series of escalating launches accompanied by a war of words between him and North Korean leader. The 2 ballistic missiles travel 450 kilometers and reach a maximum altitude of 60 kilometers, the JCS added without specifying their type more precisely. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.